And that off over 2-1 and the Irish EBF rated novice chase. 11 fences to jump. Straight to the lead goes Irish Blaze, followed by Matty's Mountain, Brideswell Lad on the outside, followed by Tyre Kicker. Balderio, the outsider of the half dozen, is one behind, commanding present as they link up with fence 1. Irish Blaze leads a couple of lengths, Brideswell Lad, and third is Matty's Mountain, then Tyre Kicker commanding presence, and Balderio the final couple. Good run to the second fence, and striding on by 4 to 5 lengths, Irish Blaze and Jordan Gainford. Brideswell Lad, JJ Slevin in second, and third is Matty's Mountain, Michael O'Sullivan, and fourth is Tyre Kicker and Keith Donoghue. Balderio, Daniel King on the outside of commanding presence, and Philip Inright. As Irish Blaze strings them out going to fence number 2. Now leads by 6 to 7 lengths. Irish Blaze at the second, safely over from Brideswell Lad. In third place is Matty's Mountain, then Tyre Kicker. Balderio on the outside of commanding presence as they face fence number 3. Irish Blaze out in front. Safely over from Brideswell Lad. Matty's Mountain went through the top, and then in the half colours Tyre Kicker. 2 from 2 over fences, then Balderio and commanding presence. Heading for the final 10 furlongs. Irish Blaze, sometimes a headstrong individual, is upholding a good 6 lead over Brideswell Lad, and third is Matty's Mountain, then Tyre Kicker going away from commanding presence and Balderio as they go down the far side to the first of their next row of fences. Irish Blaze jumped it well from Brideswell Lad, landing in third place. Tyre Kicker, then Matty's Mountain commanding presence, and niggled along in last place Balderio. On to the next at approximately the halfway stage. Irish Blaze the clear leader from Brideswell Lad. In third is Tyre Kicker, and fourth is Matty's Mountain, a long way clear of commanding presence and Balderio, and commanding present after that fence, some few strides, deposited Philip Inright to the turf. Philip is quickly on his feet. Irish Blaze over the first ditch, maintaining a sizable advantage over Brideswell Lad, Tyre Kicker, Matty's Mountain, and the back marker is Balderio. Next fence in the back straight, 5 from the finish. Irish Blaze from Brideswell Lad, who's much closer in second than Tyre Kicker. Matty's Mountain is fourth, well cleared of the back marker Balderio. 4 to jump. Last on the far side coming up, 5 furlongs from the finish. Irish Blaze backed off that, had an awkward landing. As a result, Brideswell Lad is almost on terms. Tyre Kicker and Matty's Mountain are now right in behind third and fourth, with 3 fences left to jump in the final ditch coming up. Irish Blaze joined by Brideswell Lad, followed by Tyre Kicker and Matty's Mountain. Brideswell Lad, much the better of the exchanges in the air, and emerged with a lead of 1.5 to 2 lengths. Bumped along second is Irish Blaze. Tyre Kicker is closing, and then Matty's Mountain, who's in touch in fourth. Coming to the second last, and it's Brideswell Lad by 2 lengths to Irish Blaze. Tyre Kicker on the outside, and then Matty's Mountain. Good run to the final fence, and kicking from the front as Brideswell Lad has gone off into a 3 lead over Tyre Kicker. Irish Blaze runs on the spot in third, and then Matty's Mountain. 1 fence left to jump, and the Irish EBF rated novice chase, and out in front is Brideswell Lad as Tyre Kicker gets a reminder in second. At this stage is making little impression, and it's Brideswell Lad going further away. Coming to the final fence, it's Brideswell Lad and JJ Slevin backed off it, and it's gone. Is gone, has presented it to Tyre Kicker. JJ Slevin's quickly on his feet. It's Tyre Kicker out in front of Irish Blaze, who's keeping at it in second, and then comes Matty's Mountain. Tyre Kicker is idling in front. Irish Blaze is coming with a rattle on the inside. Tyre Kicker, Irish Blaze on the inside, joined him on the line. An eventful closing finish to the Irish EBF rated novice. Irish Blaze, Tyre Kicker went past the line together. Matty's Mountain, the only other finisher in third place.
Well, we had a dramatic conclusion to the rated novice chase here at Leopardstown. In the end, it went the way of Tyre Kicker, completing a hat-trick and continuing the great run for trainer Gavin Cromwell. Gavin, I think, is it 5 days running now where you've had runners, you've come away with at least one winner?
I hadn't even thought of it, that, to be honest.
Going back to Nace, I think, last week.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah, it's great.
They really are in some form. Now, this fella obviously was presented with the race when the horse tipped up at the last. What were you thinking going into the fence?
Actually, look, I thought we were second, and I thought it was a good enough run, and I was happy with that. And then to be presented, and then nearly threw it away again, but thankfully hung on.
I just wondered whether with the loose horse in front of him that might help him, give him something to chase, but he didn't, did he?
It was like he wasn't there. It didn't seem to help him at all. But anyway, we come out the right side of the result.
And what was the thinking coming here today? Because it was a big drop down in distance. Was it a case just the race cut up and it was worth a shot?
Well, Christy Reynolds, who owns him, is a very good friend of mine, and both Keith Donoghue's, and he was adamant that he wanted Keith to ride him. And unfortunately, there was no race really suitable that Keith could do the weight, and only this race, and we said we'd take a chance.
Worked out a treat, didn't it? What are you thinking now for him? Will he go back up in distance next time, ideally?
I'd say probably ideally, but then again, if you took the horse that fell at the last, you took him out of it, he was, well, it looked like he was going to be a good enough winner, but it wasn't in the end. But I wouldn't completely rule it out. But I suppose maybe step back up, maybe during 2.5 or so. He's
got a much lower mark over hurdles as well. Now I know he did get beaten in a handicap hurdle the last time he ran in one. Could you go back that way at some stage?
I suppose we could at some stage, but I think since we went chasing, he's a good jumper, and I think that's he's clearly a better chaser than he is a hurdler.
And Gavin, a great win for the lads over in Doncaster yesterday with Sweet Will. What a horse he's been over the last 18 months.
Yeah, absolutely, and again, probably just not as good over fences as he is over hurdles. He just keeps winning. Doesn't show us very much at home. Very laid back horse, but clearly stays very well. Probably won a little bit snug in the end, it was nice.
Lovely pot to win as well. Did the lads travel over?
They did, yeah.
Are they back yet?
I think so, I'm not sure even.
Anything in mind for him now? Could he go to one of the festivals maybe?
Yeah, I suppose he's probably up to a mark now where we might him one of the bigger pots. And yeah, I'm not sure, I haven't made a plan yet now, or had a look, but it's definitely worth looking at some of those races.
Certainly deserves a shot, doesn't he? One left to come today. I like the way you're thinking. Can you see him bouncing back here?
Blinkers on for the first time, and look, we schooled him with the blinkers, and he jumped well. So look, we'll see. I'm just hoping. I'm really just clutching at straws with him.
Fair play. Okay, we'll see how he goes. Gavin, thanks a lot, Willem.
Cheers. Thanks, Gary.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.